and you're pretty very good as well.
Oh, I'm in dreamland. I'm there.
That was a fantastic performance by your team, wasn't it?
Excellent, yeah. I mean, I was certainly wasn't expecting after the championship performances of late, but certainly pulled it out of the bag today, and yeah, excellent stuff.
Been a strange season for you, mate, hasn't it?
It has ups and downs, but
yeah, absolutely.
At the end of the day, we finished mid-table now. Nice day out in Wembley, maybe even a final. I'll be happy enough.
Yeah, but it'd make a nice change you lot having to come to Wembley instead of us having to go to Cardiff, won't it?
Yeah, I know it is ironic how it's happened, but I'm happy. You know, I've been to Millennium hundreds of times, so
yeah,
it's takes to Wembley.
It's a very different weekend out, I can promise you that. I haven't quite got the infrastructure around Wembley in place just yet, mate. I can promise you that now.
I mean, the semis now are really wide open, aren't they? You must be fancying your chances.
I don't see why not. I mean, I think we've got as good as chances as anyone. I mean, we've seen what can happen in the Cup. Get Portsmouth, we can do them. I know we can. Any of the other teams, we've beaten them already, so...
Did Portsmouth beat you early on? Did they beat you early on in the season in the Cup?
No, they didn't. Portsmouth, no.
Are you sure not in the Carling Cup?
No, we played Liverpool in the Carling.
You did, sorry. Okay, it was last year. Sorry, it was last year. I think they beat you 2-1 last year. Yeah, I mean, out of everybody, does it not matter, or would you like to avoid Portsmouth?
I think I'd like to avoid them, yeah. I mean, yeah, just for a chance to be in the final, but saying that, I think we'd give Portsmouth a game now, you know.
Oh, you would, undoubtedly. I mean, on that evidence, you'll give anybody a game. One quick question for you, mate. Dave Jones, were you one of the many who were giving him a lot of jip early on in the season, or, you know, did
Honestly, of course I was, you know. I think everyone was, but...
Why, mate? Why after... I know that you had a disastrous start, but, you know, when you take into consideration you lost your best player and your top scorer, it was always going to be a little bit of a struggle at the start, wasn't it?
As a fan, it's hard to keep things into perspective.
It is.
You go on a bad run.
Yes.
And, you know, you just think that is the answer, getting rid of the manager, but we stuck with him. And, you know, fair play to the club again. They've done well.
Have you learnt a lesson?
Me personally?
Well, no. Do you know what I mean? Do you feel like you're a little bit wiser for coming through that period and showing that the manager can? Maybe you might not be so quick to judge. Maybe you might next time look at the bigger picture somewhat.
I hope so, because clubs who have stable managers usually are successful. Yeah. Well, more successful.
Yeah, especially after last year, what he did with you last year, mate. I think he deserved a little bit of time, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm delighted for him, you know. He deserves it, I think.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's a good set of fans down there. Proper set of fans, so you'll have a good day out, mate. I promise you that now. I look forward to seeing you all there.
I'm looking forward to it too.
And of course, it's quite a difficult week for Cardiff, isn't it? I was hearing Ridsdale talking earlier on the radio, talking about the court action this week. And it's a tough time for Cardiff. It's a nice celebration,
I said before, Cardiff are either, they either go crazy with the money or they pull the reins in. You never quite know whether they're flush or they're trying to get a new ground. I think they've got a new ground apparently. I'm not sure.
It's going up.
It's right near the old. They've got to sort themselves out first and foremost, and they as I say, they go and pay huge money and massive wages, or they haven't got any money at all. They're one of those sorts of clubs. Yeah. Let's hope they can get that sort of a little bit more of a level playing field. But they're a good club. They're a big club. They've got great fan base down there. Really loyal, proper supporters. What I call really, type of supporters that if you're 3 up or 3 down at half time, you know about it.
You've got it.
And that's what you want to play in front of. So they're going to make it a real occasion.
Yeah. Okay, Sean Rosencroft, thanks very much for joining us this evening. I think we can go to the opposite end of the spectrum. You